Alright guys, what is up? It is Jake RS5 here, bringing you the last episode of GTA 5 Car Showcase. This one we're doing Trevor. And right off the bat I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to showcase the car at his other safe house because of the sole fact that it's too far away and it's only one car. So at this garage he has a car called the Vapid Bullet. I decked it out in black and blue with the blue rims. It's a supercar. It's not really one of my favorites anyways, so I'm not going to show that, but I will show the rest of them. So we're going to start off here with obviously his default car, or truck, I guess you could say, the Canis Bodhi, which is just a pile of junk. I don't know. I still decked it out with everything to make it as fast as it could go, which it's actually pretty speedy once you put everything on it. And I decked it out. I think it's in like aluminum. It's one of the steel colors I put on it. Yeah, so that's about all I want to say about his truck. It doesn't really matter, but I just want to show you guys that. So now let's go back here and let's show the cooler cars. So we'll start off here with this big boy, the Vapid Sand King. Oof. The only way you can get this monster of a truck is to buy it online. And I tell you, man, it's one of my favorites out of all the cars total. This is probably one of my favorites just because it's so huge. Look at this. It's like a monster truck. I can't even get the dang thing out of the driveway. Alright, here we go. So yeah, this thing is huge. It just runs over everybody. It's sick though. I love it. Just look at this bad boy. Smash into this motherfucker. Piece of shit. Oof. I just go ham with this thing, dude. This is, if I want to go on like a fucking rampage or something, I'll just use this beast. It's so huge, and it's got the bulletproof tires and all that. And it's actually pretty fast once it gets going. It's based off of, I don't even know, but I kept the regular suspension on it just so it would stay up higher, because look how high it is off the ground. It's insane. But yeah, it's a pretty sick car. Or truck, I guess you should say. So that's that car. I have to make sure to park it so it doesn't disappear. Gosh, that's one thing about GTA 5, man. The cars just disappear. It's so ridiculous. Like, you spend all this money on these cars, and then they just disappear. It's like, come on. But it is what it is. They've actually fixed a lot of stuff so far, so it's gotten better. Alright, so here, I call this the ladies' mobile, if you know what I'm saying. Nah, that was stupid, but I decked it out in pink just because I wanted one car to be pink, and I didn't know. I was just like, you know what, I'm going to make one of Trevor's cars pink, because he seems the guy that would want to have it pink. And I just totally destroyed the car even before I even got to drive it. But anyways, this is the Rapid GT in game. I don't know what its real car is, but put the hot pink with the carbon hood and the carbon spoiler on it with the black tires and the black smoke. It's a pretty fast car. It's not one of the best handling cars though. It's alright. It could be better, but it can hold its own. So I'm just gonna drive down here a little bit. Oh, shit! Nice. Alright. So let's head back, and I'm gonna go into my 4-car garage now. So that's the Rapid GT. Pretty cool looking car. This bad boy. The reason I don't really care if I like wreck these cars right now is because they actually repair themselves if you own them. So if I park it in any of these any of these parking spots, it'll save it as my car and it'll just automatically fix it. So that's why I did that. Alright, so it looks like my car disappeared once again. His main truck, I guess. So I don't really care about that truck anyways, so yeah, so if you didn't know, his safe house when you beat the game ends up being the strip club, so it's kind of weird. Kind of funny though. So he actually has 2 safe houses. He actually has 3. You actually get another safe house, but it eventually goes away. Wade's cousin or whatever, Floyd. You use that as your safe house. So let's head on over to the garage. It's actually nice and close, so it won't take that long with this piece of junk SUV, Jeep type thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me showing these cars. It took a lot of money, obviously, to do all this with each character. And I don't know, one of the funnest things, I haven't even really played online, to be honest. I've just been customizing cars because it's so much fun. I just find it so much more fun than, like, just doing other stuff. It's just one of the most fun things. I've always loved doing that. I've played a lot of racing games in the past. So, yeah, I've just been decking out cars, making them look sick, and I'll tell you right now that Trevor's Garage has two of the rarest cars in the game in it. Actually, three, if you count the Bugatti, which it's rare and it's expensive, but there's a spot where you can find it. If you guys don't know, I'll show you it right now. So, if you want to find the Bugatti... Oh, hold on. Actually, I'll show you guys after. Never mind. Hold on a sec. I'll show you when I show the Bugatti. So let's start off with the Pegassi Vaca, which is a supercar. It's based off another Lamborghini, if you remember the last episode, the Pegassi Infernus. This is similar to that. It's by the same company, obviously, but it's not as fast, but I actually like how this one looks more. So you can see it just looks awesome. Got the orange smoke to match the car. It's a pretty fast car. Not as fast, though. I'm surprised. For how fast it looks, it's really not that fast. It's there's quite a bit of cars that are faster than it, actually. So I'm just going to go around the block here, and I'll turn back around. But yeah, I got this thing all decked out. I think it looks cool with the orange and the carbon hood with the black tires. It's pretty cool. I was thinking about putting orange tires, but that would have been a little bit too much out there. So this car, the only way you can get it is from the internet. The Vapid Sand King, as you saw earlier, you can only get from the internet. But the Rapid GT that I showed you, the pink car, that's a pretty common car you just find on the streets. So next up is one of the most rare cars in the game. The Sultan RS. I finally found this thing. It's based off of a Subaru Impreza, I think, is what it looks most like to me. The hardest part about finding this car, though, is that it looks like a normal, regular, everyday car until you deck it out. This car is so fast, and it's also got the best control in the game. This car is by far the best handling car, in my opinion, in the entire game. It's not the fastest, but it is fast, but it's got the best handling. I'm pretty sure it's based off the Subaru Impreza. It's such a sick car. I put it in the blue and white with the black. Oh, it just looks like a boss, dude. Just check out those tires, the lights. They have the blue smoke on there. Custom tires. Woo! Man. Right, let's go on the block here. Oh, get in the car. Yeah, this thing can handle, man. This thing can just ride. So we go around this way. Guys, we need to do some traffic here. Just want to, take a little test drive around the block just to show you guys here. So I'm gonna do a little drift. Oh, a little too fast, Jake. I suck at drifting, by the way. I don't even drift at all. I just press on the brakes because I'm a good driver. I'm a good driver. I don't drift. So yeah, if you guys find one of these cars, definitely keep it because it is so hard to find. It spent me so long to get this car. You guys have no idea. I had to look it up. I looked it up like 5 times, and they said where there's spots that there might be. But I finally found one just driving around on the highway. Next up, we got one of the most strange cars, the Bugatti in real life, but in this game it's called the Adder. Statistically, it's the fastest top-speed car in the game. I decked it out in chrome. This thing is just ridiculous looking. Look at this. Just all chrome, man. The thing is the handling is awful. But if you get a straightaway, no car can beat this car in a straightaway. This is the fastest car in the game, hands down. Not the fastest accelerating, not the fastest, or not the best turning, but it is the fastest car. So you can find this one here. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you a certain spot. So if you guys want to find this Bugatti, it's all over the internet. It's so easy. I mean, not the car, but like on YouTube, if you want to look up this car, it's so easy to find. All you do is you just go to this spot right here. So right here is a spot. It's oftentimes right here on this road. if you drive up there, it's a rich neighborhood. There's this dude that always parks his car in the same spot. It'll be parked there, and you can just take it. So sometimes it doesn't always spawn there, but eventually it will. But if you're impatient and you don't want to do that, you can also go on the internet and buy it for $1 million. So this is one of the most expensive cars in the game too. $1 million to buy this car on the internet if you're impatient. So, and lastly is another one of the most rare cars in the game. It took me forever to find, and I finally found it at the golf course. The Corvette, or the Corvette in real life. This is one of my favorite looking cars. It's definitely fast. It's based off the new Corvette, I'm pretty sure. But just look at this car, man. I love how Rockstar, man, they just made so many sick cars in the game. This one is no exception by any means, and it is fast. And I just crashed. So, this car, the Sultan RS, and the Bugatti are three of the most rare cars. Although you can just buy the Bugatti online, you cannot buy this car or the Sultan RS online. It is really difficult to find. If you find this car, also keep it. I had this a long time ago, but I didn't realize how rare it was, so I just got rid of it. And I regret that because it took me forever to find this car again. And it's actually one of my favorites. So that is definitely one of my favorite looking cars in the game. The Corvette in game, as it's called, but it's a Corvette. And that is it for my garages. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the last one. I don't know if I'm going to do another one of these, but I definitely will be switching around my cars eventually because I'll get bored of them. I might be starting to play online too a little bit. So those are my 4 cars. Definitely this car right here, though, is my favorite car that I own. The Sultan RS. It's such a nice looking car, and it's so hard to find. Not many people can find it. If you do, definitely get your hands on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, peace out, guys.